Hello class, a very pleasant morning to all of you. Today, I Richa Parekh from St. Thomas High School Mahua am here to provide a revision lecture of unit number 4, that is Supreme Court, for the students of class 8th. My dear students, today we are going to revise few of the extra question answers of this chapter. So let's see the question answers. For the unit test, you have to write these question answers as a part of your revision in your fair book. The first one is, why is the law necessary in a country? Law is necessary in a country for the safety and welfare of its people. The second one is, in our country, what type of judiciary is in the place for imparting justice? So in our country, a hierarchy of court is in place to impart justice. It starts with the lowest court known as Taluka Court, which is succeeded by the district court. Then comes the High Court, and finally the Supreme Court, or the highest court of the country. Our judiciary is a continuous and a well-knit process. So which court of our country holds the highest position among all the courts? The Supreme Court of our country holds the highest position among all the courts in our country. What type of Supreme Court? When did the Supreme Court came into existence in our country? The Supreme Court of our country came into existence on 28 January 1950. So which disputes does the Supreme Court resolve? So what kind of the disputes are solved by the Supreme Court? The Supreme Court resolves the disputes between the citizen and the government, between states and between center, and also any other states. Who protested against the height of Narmada Dam increasing above 110 meters? So during the chapter we saw that there was some kind of protest going on in order to stop this Narmada project due to the height of this dam. The environmentalist organization and the NGOs of the Madhya Pradesh were fighting for the rights of the tribal people, protested against increasing the height of Narmada Dam above 110 meters. They wanted to protect the rights of the tribal people who would lose their land and habitat forever due to this project. So in whose favor did Supreme Court pass the judgment about the height of the dam in Narmada project case? On March 8, 2006, the Supreme Court passed the judgment to resolve the conflict between the two states and concerning the Narmada project case about the height of the dam. The judgment was in the favor of Gujarat state. What will happen if judges can be controlled or influenced? So, should the judges be under anyone's influence, or if they are controlled by any influential or powerful people, they will not be able to provide an impartial judgment. Why is the judiciary of our country independent of? What is the judiciary of our country independent of? The judiciary of our country is independent of legislature and executive body. Who safeguards the fundamental rights of the citizen? The High Court and the Supreme Court protects the fundamental right of citizen. My dear students, now we are going to see the fill in the blanks of the same chapter. These are the extra fill-ups which you need to write in your fair book, as they might be appearing for your upcoming unit test. Our constitution has kept the dash independent of legislature and executive body. So what is kept? The judiciary is kept independent from legislature and executive. The Supreme Court of India is situated in Delhi. The dash court is highest among all the courts of our country. The Supreme Court is the highest among all the courts of our country. The Supreme Court of our country came into existence on 28 January 1950. The dash court has a right to protect the fundamental rights of the citizen. The Supreme Court has a right to protect the fundamental rights. The dash court resolves the dispute between the citizen and the government, between states and between the center or any state. The Supreme Court resolves the dispute. A dam has been constructed on the Narmada river at Dash in Gujarat. So the dam is constructed at Navagam in Gujarat. According to the verdict of the Supreme Court in the Narmada project case, the dash rights of the tribal people living in the area would not be threatened. The fundamental rights of those people won't be threatened. Any citizen can approach a court for the protection of his or her dash rights. So any citizen can approach for his or her fundamental rights. And the Supreme Court announced the provision of public interest litigation in the year 1980. My dear students, here we are at the end of today's video. I am sharing the same PDF as a part of your homework. So complete the PDF in your fair book and start studying for your upcoming exams. So till then, thank you and have a nice day.